G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more Neverwinter 2, the original campaign, which we just started last episode with our Halfling Warlock. Oh my god, I spelt Warlock wrong. I shall have to just really quickly save again, rename the save or delete it and save it with the word Warlock spelt correctly. Because that's embarrassing. Yes, that is embarrassing. Can I do that? No, I actually want to delete that and save a new game and call it much better. Resume the game. Okay, so last episode we actually did quite a bit. Yeah, it's annoying how you can't see the overworld map from here, but I believe we are ready to go and do the next part of our adventure.
Yes.
I'm not sure if having Kelgar with a tower shield is really a good idea, but we're going to give it a try.
Follow me.
And see how we go. So the missions we still have to do, we have to investigate. We have to do the investigation for Fort Lock and clear up these problems. And that's it. Right. Okay, so that was the original cave we did after we left the very first time. That's the Weeping Willow. That was the bandit camp. That was Maiden's Glaive. We still actually haven't gotten up here to High Cliff yet, so we need to do the graveyard. And it's going to be fun, because I can just sit here and zap away from a distance.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Let's move a little closer just so that we can support these guys if we need to. Although Kelgar with his great cleave doesn't need a lot of help. He's doing quite well. In fact, at the moment I've got a problem that every undead I try and hit is already killed by the time I get around to hitting them. There we go.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Where's that one?
Crossfire.
All the way down there. And then there's this guy.
Crossfire.
Skeleton Captain.
Crossfire. 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 Crossfire.
Okay. That made short work of the graveyard. And look, no one broke a sweat. No one's injured. No one's got any of the negative effects from the undead, like the zombies or the ghouls, I think, can disease you or whatever. We don't have any of that. I think the most problematic thing we've probably got is the amount of arrows that she's gone through. She's almost out of her magical ones, actually. I really should have kept an eye on that a little bit more. So we've got some gold there. What else do we have? There's this here. Oh. No.
Cost fire. Cost fire.
There we go. Nice and easy. I think we do want those boots. We're going to give that battle axe to Calgar to carry, along with that war mace. Lesser boots of tumbling is good, because we actually do have the tumbling skills, so that's going to make them a little bit more effective. We'll just come over here, check this grave out. Okay. So we want to go in this one first. It's like a little sub area. We might do the standard rest. Oh, I did all of that even without leaps and bounds. Wow.
Cost fire.
Okay, we're ready to go. Let's dive on in.
Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire.
And there we go. Got them all? We did, indeed. And unfortunately, none of them dropped anything. How about you come over here and undo this trap for us? I didn't want to go to this room first. I don't know why. I wanted to go to... Well, I do know why. I have a tendency to want to turn right because I'm right-handed. It does not, however, matter which order you do these rooms in. They are just as effective if you do them.
Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire.
Okay. And that one's unlocked, and that one is locked. How about you come up and unlock it for me? There you go.
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention.
Stuck on the wall. Okay, let's come out here. And then we're going to stop right here. And wait for her ladyship to come through and unlock that for us, or disable that for us. Very good.
Cost fire.
The land, nature will have its say.
Cost fire.
And all within it.
Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire.
All done. Let's come up here. I had a feeling one of these was trapped.
Well, well, well.
But I must be imagining
Looks like
things.
this lock needs some special attention. All done.
And then that one.
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention.
unidentified light hammer. Are you able to identify
I
that
am
for
listening.
me? You're not.
Yeah.
And you're not.
Everybody, follow
And
me.
you're not. Well,
Yes.
I'm going to give it to you to carry. It's not anything spectacular. Okay. So, one last room to go. I've never really worked out how this is supposed to go. You go through here and you pull that lever and it's supposed to do something, but I don't... It doesn't feel like it's actually done anything to the zombies.
Crossfire.
I don't know, maybe it stuns them so they don't move.
Crossfire.
But either way, it's a pretty simple fight in general. Okay, Eleni has a little bit of damage there, but apart and she's got the disease going, but that's minor. How about you? Yeah, there you go. You do that for me.
Well, well, well. Looks like this lot needs some special attention.
Okay. Excuse me. So we'll come back over here. This is the main building we need to go in. I'm just going to wait for everyone to catch up and then we'll rest so that Eleni's disease will go away, hopefully. I think we do have a potion somewhere. She didn't get over her disease. Cure disease.
Everyone, follow me.
There we go. I mean, it wasn't a huge thing, but it's done now.
Crossfire.
Leaps and bounds, and we are off. Actually... that's odd. I don't know why Eleni isn't summoning her
Everyone
animal
follow me.
companion. I mean, he's only a badger, so he's not that good, but it's just strange that she hasn't done that. Okay. So, there's bad guys there.
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
Maybe I should turn polymorph off for everyone. I don't really like it when she runs around as a... oh. No, that should be on. That should be on. Yeah, I think polymorph off for everybody might be a better option. Let's do this one first. Do. You want to come in? Thank you. Is there more traps over this way? Yep, there was.
All done.
So, the Falchion +1, actually no. Animate Dead we consult. The Ring of Insight. Law skill +5. I really do want to check who's got the best law. I've got 5.
Yes.
You've got 10.
Follow me.
You've got 2.
How can I help?
And you've got 3.
Yes.
So we really should give it to you, but we can't while you are polymorphed. Can we get you out of polymorph? Return to original form. There we go. Let's give that ring to you. Put that there, and that should mean that we should be able to give that to you. And you now examine it and determine that it is Storm +1, a light hammer which does an extra 1d4 of electrical damage, which sounds nice, but we're not going to use it. Let's quick save. Okay.
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention.
Yes.
Let's actually get you to open
Cost
it.
fire. Cost fire. Cost fire. Take that.
You all done? We're all done. This sarcophagus, 66 gold. Not going to complain about that at all. And a mithril morning star. It's probably worth a ridiculous amount of money just because it's mithril. How about you fix that for us? Brilliant. Okay.
Cost fire. Time for a little.
Did I get hit? I almost never get hit.
Time for a little fun. Take that.
Okay.
Nature will have its say.
Yes, yes, yes. I know about that door. I also know that we have to do it very, very carefully. But it's actually pretty easy as a warlock to do this, what's behind this door, because I can just stand here and just zap these guys at the other end of the corridor. V, E, E. Can I not see the next one? No? Okay. Let,
Everybody, follow me!
how about you handle that trap? What the hell?
Yes.
That's annoying. Okay, back to me. VWE. Follow mode is cancelled. Everybody's happy now. We might do this door first, you know?
Cost fire. Cost fire.
Nature will have its say.
Cost fire. Cost fire.
Is that everybody? No, there's this one over here.
Cost fire. Cost fire.
Feels like a waste to use a healing kit on a animal companion, but what can I say? I'm a big softie. Rightio. So this is trapped and locked, I believe. What are you waiting for, Nishka? Normally, if she's the closest person to it,
How can I help?
she will automatically go into, I need to fix this mode.
How can I help?
Okay. Some enchanted arrows, some shuriken, which I won't be able to sell, and some potions. Okay. I say I won't be able to sell those shuriken because I'm going to need like at least 50 of them to be able to sell. So let's go to here and see if she will fix it. Yeah, there she goes.
All done. Yes.
How about you unlock it as well? How are you doing for ammunition? You are going through it very quickly.
Cost fire. Let's see what they're made of. Cost fire. Cost fire.
No.
Sure, I can do that.
Cost fire.
Can you come out and fix these traps?
Everybody, stay where you are.
Of course.
Okay. All fixed.
All done.
Ah, the old katana +1. See if we can move back this way a little bit and rest. Can we rest here? We can. Very good.
Cost fire.
Okay, don't bring your animal companion in. That's fine. See if I care. We'll do it without.
Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire.
Come on back. We'll go in here. Ooh, lucky that trap didn't go off.
All done.
Yeah, no, you got to take the trap. There we go. Now it's all done.
Cost fire.
Nature will
Cost
have
fire.
her say.
Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire.
What's the ring? Don't know.
Everyone follow me.
Ring of resistance +1. There you go. You can have that. I'll get you to carry that because it's going to get a little bit heavy. And that's right. Nothing else in this room.
Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire.
Very good.
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention. All done.
Okay, should we? Yeah, we'll rest so that we've got everything ready to go when we tackle the big bad guy. That'll make sure that Eleanor's got all of her spells
Cost fire.
that she can use. For me, it's not a big deal. I just Eldritch Blast until they're dead, but she really needs more than that. So let's just make sure everybody's in here. Great.
Fresh materials to work with. Excellent. Attack, my children. Let us add their corpses to our army.
That was nice and
Cost
quick.
fire. Cost fire.
And we are all done. Let's grab what he's got. And let's get this chest. go. There's nothing else there to do. So, talk to him. And that gets our level. Yay! I knew it had to be close. Okay, so we've got to find 3 of his men. So we've got a helmet unidentified. Let's work out what that is. Got lots of scrolls and stuff, but nothing really useful.
Yes.
What was that? That's a headband of intellect. I don't really know that that's going to help me all that much, because intelligence isn't really what I need, but I think it's going to look better than most of the helms that I can wear. Yeah, okay, so let's level up. Warlock, concentration, spellcraft, and we can't go one more point in tumble at the moment because it can't be more than half our level. Or whatever it is, it's, yeah. So I think I'll leave those other 2 points for the moment. And we'll use them later. What do I want? Let me just check over here. So yes. So this must be level 6, is it? Is it really level 6? It is. Wow. Okay. So, that one, we got that, level 6, white egg. I don't want to go down that route. Apparently I could use a shield if I wanted to. We're going to use weapon focus, ranged touch attack, which will give us an extra +1 to attack with our blast. We get 1 level 2 ability. Let's see what we got. A shadowed blast. Any living creature struck by a shadowed blast must succeed on a fortitude or be blinded for 1 round, giving it a 50% chance to miss in combat, removing any dex bonuses to AC, adding additional -2 penalty to armor class and causing it to move at half speed. No. Brimstone Blast deals fire damage. Any creature struck by a brimstone blast must succeed on reflex save or catch on fire, taking 2d6 of fire damage per round until the duration expires. The fire damage persists for 1 round per 5 class levels you have. A creature burning in this way never takes more than 2d6 points damage in a round, even if it has been hit by more than 1 brimstone blast. Interesting. I don't want charm. Curse of Despair. Bestow a permanent curse upon a touched opponent. Not good. Lowering their ability scores by 2 if they fail a will save. The curse does not stack with itself. Dread Seizure. Speak a word that sends racking pain through the limbs of a single target creature within 60 feet. Though these sieges are not powerful enough to immobilize the creature, they do reduce its movement speed by 30%. The target also takes a -3 penalty to all attacks it makes. If this lasts for 3 rounds and a successful fortitude save negates the effects. That's really bad that it doesn't scale at all. Eldritch Chain. That is what I want. That is really what I want. It's allowing it to jump to other targets. The chain will automatically attempt to jump to additional targets per 5 caster levels. So you can strike 2 additional targets at 10th, 3 additional targets at 15th, and 4. So at the moment it's just going to go 2 targets. But that's good. What else have we got? We got flee the scene. No. Everyone knows me and anything to do with fear and fleeing I hate, because they run away. And oh, you and your party become temporarily hasted. Oh, right. Gaining an additional attack. 50%. Well, that's not bad, actually. That's good. Hellrim Blast, so Fortitude save or take a -4 to penalty to dexterity for 10 minutes. No thanks. The Dead Walk, summon undead skeletons or zombies. The invocation lasts 1 hour per level. The type of undead depends on the levels created. So I'm already level 6, so it would be zombies. I don't know why it shows level 1 to 5, because you can't get this before level 6. Strips all magical effects from a single target. To dispel any effect, you make a caster level check. 1d20 plus your caster level maximum plus d10 against a DC of 11 plus the caster level of the target. Okay. You make a caster level check for each effect on the target. If any spell on the targets are dispelled, the target takes 1 point of damage per 2 spell levels of the caster. No save per spell resistance applies. And then walk unseen makes us become invisible. Right, we want Eldritch Chain. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. What that also then means is you're telling me I can do Eldritch Chain. Sorry, I can do Eldritch Spear and Draining Blast, but I can't do Eldritch Chain Draining Blast. I mean, I can't do Eldritch Chain, Eldritch Spear, and Draining Blast. I sort of understand the reason for that, but it seems a little bit arbitrary, I guess. That's okay. So, that's us and our level.
Yes.
Let's do the rest. Eleni. So she gets 2 wild shapes per day. Natural spell, what does that do? Oh, cast spells while in wild shape. Well, we're not going to let her use wild shape, so maybe that's not such a good idea. Elephant's hide. Yeah.
Yes.
And then Helga. What are they going to recommend? Improved power attack. We haven't taken a weapon focus for him yet. I sort of don't want to, because I always feel like I should take Warhammer so that I can give him the Dwarvish Warhammer if we ever get it, if we ever find it. But if I was to take weapon focus in Dwarven War Axe now, next time he gets another ability, we could get the next thing, which gives you extra damage, not just extra to hit. Oh, he gets another one as well. Okay, we can probably do that straight away then, can't we? We can go weapon specialization in Dwarven War Axe. There we go. Brilliant. He's going to do even more damage. And You're level 1 behind all of us because you're a tiefling. I
am
need
listening.
to set up more spells for you. So at level 2, we'll give you that creeping cold I tend to like more than anything else there. I'm pretty sure that Call Lightning is probably the only one that I really like there. No, we don't want that. What is that? No. Spike growth. Yeah, no. Protection from energy might be useful. But I think for now we'll just take another Call Lightning because she uses it pretty early on. That's because I've got what is it called? Overkill. Where is it? Yeah, Overkill casting mode. She'll use her most powerful spells. Maybe scaled is a better option. Let's do that. Let's see if that's a little bit more sensible, so that she doesn't just waste her Call Lightning in the very first encounter that she has, because she does sort of seem to do that a little bit. There should be some bad guys. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. No wonder I'm not. Boom. Double shot. And then he great cleaves and kills them all. Okay. There are more in here.
Let's see what they're time for a little fun. To those that
Gee, I was hardly able to kill any of them. The other guys just took them out so quickly. Okay. First of the Lost Patrol found. 2 to go. Let's remember to quick save. Where's... Yeah, you come and do that for us, please. Okay. Thought there were bad guys down that hole down there. In fact, I know there are. Very nice. And he's dead. We did our best. I could have swore there was a group of undead in front of that door.
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention.
Right. So we've completed this mission. Because I think that's it. We just go out by an exit there and that's it. We're done. Well, not quite. We then have the little drama when we get back. So yeah, we're just trying to look after the commander, and Valis wants him dead, basically. Let's try the diplomatic route, and we failed, so there's going to be a fight. There we go. And he rounds back to the camp. That chainmail +1 I don't think is really...
Yes.
Oh, it is better than what you've got. Ultimately, we want you to have a breastplate, but for now, that will do. And you can... Excuse me, you can carry that until we find somewhere to sell it. Back at the fort, probably. G'day, St. Salvius. Yep, back with the Warlock again. Right. Let's talk to him first, actually. Okay, so that basically is the end of that mission. Let's talk to McCormick. What do I call him McCormick? It's Marshall Cormick. I don't know. Reward would be nice. 200 gold. That's very good. And okay. I think I'm going to switch back to using the heavy shield rather than the tower shield. I think we'll sell. Oh, I should have just sold that right there. There we go.
Yes.
Right. You don't have anything to sell. You're also running low on ammunition. Might buy you a second lot of bolts just to make sure we've got enough.
I am listening.
You can sell that. And yeah, give me that. Can't sell that. Sell those. Do you have any healer's kits? You do, and they're really super cheap.
I am listening.
Yeah?
Yes.
Because we're at the point in this where we can afford to buy these like candy, really. I don't want the boots of hardiness. I could buy the cloak of protection from evil. I like wearing cloaks, but I don't think that's really worth it. I think overall we're doing good for weapons for everybody. Of course, I don't need anything. Nothing there we want. Clear thought, no. Okay. Let's just quickly have a look at this guy again. He won't have anything new. It's a Dwarven War Axe +1. We might just buy that for you.
I am listening.
So you got chainmail +1. You've got full
How can I
plate.
help?
You've got studded leather +1. Doesn't matter because this guy doesn't have any armor, but yeah. No, we're good. So, we've done everything here. It's time to head to the port. I can't think of the name, but it's at Highcliffe. Rings a bell. Seems about right. It is indeed Highcliffe. And this time we don't get ambushed or anything.
You're risking your entire ship by going out there, Captain. Ignore me if you will, but at least listen to your own men.
We're leaving port right now. Nothing's stopping this shipment to Neverwinter, especially not a pack of lizard folk. What are you lot just standing there for? Bring up the sails! Man the oars!
The fool is risking a ship worth 10 times the cargo he's carrying. And for what? For the sake of a few extra gold for an early delivery.
Damn it. So, what I was saying was, firstly, that captain doesn't know what he's talking about. Because on a ship like that, you do not bring up the oars. You unfurl them. They're tied up to the yards at the top of the sail, and you drop them down. It's not like a little catamaran or dinghy where the sails are tied to the bottom yard and you pull them up. These ones are tied at the top yard and you pull them down. You let them unfurl, come down, and then when you don't need them, you furl them up. You pull them up to the yard. And then he says, man the oars. The boats like that didn't have oars. They might have long poles to push them away from the wharf, but they didn't have oars. They would have any longboats attached to that ship might have oars, and often in a harbour, if they couldn't get out from the wharf, they would attach a rope to the front of the ship, and they would have a longboat with a couple of crew in it who would row them out of the harbour, tow them out, basically.
Aye, but he's trying to set sail when we've got lizard folk going out of their way to sink every boat coming out of this village. The good captain is a fool to think he can sail out without drawing the attention of the lizards.
Harbor Master! Out there! Looks like the lizard folk have themselves another victim!
And I think we've all learned a lesson here. If I say it's too dangerous to sail, it's too dangerous to sail. All right, lads, see what we can do to help those sailors. Let's just hope the lizard folk let them swim ashore. Sorry, but I've got my hands full here. Some of the other sailors should be able to fill you in.
Yeah, we don't need anyone to fill us in. We're all good. So they were all barely injured. Obviously, they got off the boat eventually. No sign of any lizard folk. We could talk to this gruff old half-orc. He's probably not all that old, actually, but... that's what I wanted to do, get a closer look at him. Yeah, he doesn't look that old. And he's a bit... his eyebrows are grey. And he's bald, but, you know, bald is the look. Wow. It's not letting me move any closer to him. Yeah, he doesn't look that old. Anyway, we are going to head up here because we don't need to talk to him. We know what we're doing. We are coming up here. Okay, let's just wait for our companions to catch up. Go, one more. Good. A quick save because we can. Okay, we're going to get into a fight with these idiots down here. Well, we don't have to get into a fight with them, but... we're not here for a fight. Okay, so not much worthwhile in that. I find Branson here has the best equipment in town, although the armourer has some good stuff as well. Don't ask him questions, just see what he's got for sale. So he's got a Mage's skull cap, which we could wear, but actually I don't need the extra intelligence from that. Let's sell that, and let's just buy a Mage's skull cap, just because it looks okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but it looks alright. Let's buy those and those. No, what? There for you.
How can I help?
Swap that out. Why did that not buy that before? It only said 5. Is that all that he's got? No, that's bolts plus 1. But there we go. It's doing something funny.
How can I help?
And let's put that down on there. Okay. Oh man, I spent all that money on a Dwarven War Axe before, and now there's one that's plus 2.
Yes.
Right. Let's buy the Ring of Protection. We can give that to somebody. Maybe to you. You don't really have much in the way of protection. Not that you're getting hit a lot, but felt like it was a good thing to get. You've got healers kits, but we're stocked up and we've got plenty of those, so that's not necessary. Let's talk to you because your kids have gone missing. And then let's see what you've got. Okay, so breastplate plus 1. I know from experience that
I am
that
listening.
will be good for Eleni, but I think I'll buy it because I'm going to get a discount on it. And we'll pass it over.
Everyone, follow me.
That should bump her AC up. Oh, only by 1. Okay. Still. We'll sell that. I could look at changing my armor out, but quite frankly, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, maybe the studded leather plus 2. Let me see if I can work it out. My armor at the moment is an armor class of 2 and a bonus of 6, and I get a full bonus of 6 when I'm using my this leaps and bounds. So there we go, 6. So that gives me a total of 26. So 24, sorry. That's only leather armor. This gives me a base armor class of 3 and a maximum of 5. So that's 8. And then an extra 2 there. So that should actually give me 26. Is there any leather armor plus 2. There's leather armor plus 1. That would give me 25. 20 pounds as opposed to 15 pounds. 2 and 6 is still 8. So the reality is it's only the armor class bonus. It's only the bonus there that's important. That's going to be what my armor gets increased by. So I think I'm going to leave it. I don't mind the look of the Warlock armor, to be honest. I just want to have another look. Hang on. What about the studded leather plus 2? So Nishka has got on a chain shirt plus 1, which gives 4 and 4. Her armor,
Everybody, follow
her
me.
dex is 4 bonus. So that's giving her 8 plus 1 is 9, so that's 19. That's correct. If we went with the studded leather plus 2, she would get 3 and 4 is 7, and 2 is 9. Yeah, it's not worth it. We're better off leaving her in the chain shirt until she gets dex up. Until she gets like a plus 5 there, there's no advantage to going to studded leather. So once we get a dex increase, then it might be worth it. But for now, it just doesn't feel like it's worth going to that. So he doesn't really have, he has absolutely nothing else. I don't know that it's really urgent that we talk to Captain Flynn. In fact, I've gone through entire, well, not entire playthroughs, I've gone through playthroughs where I've gone through this entire city and got to Neverwinter and never actually talked to him here. I'm just going to say farewell. Right. Let's go and talk to this guy back here. Because he thinks there's, well, I don't know if he thinks there's bandits in his house. Noise is coming, it must be thieves. I'll have a look. Right, so he's concerned about thieves in his house, and he's right, there are thieves in his house. Well, I was going to say one of them is going to be me. I don't have to raid his house, but if I do, I get lots of good stuff. Ah, we can't attack these guys yet. We have to... And we're all done. Very good. A silver scimitar. She's going to get the trap on that. That vase has a garnet in it. You're going to need to unlock it as well, dear. There you go. Holy water and a bloodstone. Is that trapped or is it just locked? It's just locked. We'll let her handle that. I mean, we could be nice and not go through this part of the house. I mean, those cure light wounds, we hardly need them at this point.
All done. Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention. All done.
And the ring is
I am listening.
a ring of resistance.
Yeah?
How can I help?
And we might give that ring of resistance
I am
to
listening.
Nishka.
Yes.
There we go. I don't know why it lights up the room when we put a ring of resistance on people, but I noticed it did it with Eleni as well. Must be a little bug there somewhere. We won't tell this guy we just looted him blind. Instead, we'll tell him that there were bad guys in there. They were looting your house, and they weren't in the mood to surrender. You're gonna have to clean up the mess, but hey, we did everything else you wanted. Hello, cow. How are you? That drunk is not worth talking to. Let's quick save before we get into this conversation. There we go. Okay, so she is concerned that her husband has disappeared. Okay, passing. Anything I can do to help? He wants us to look into the lizard folk. Done that. We'll go and talk to Junie. Her husband has run away because she's a pain to be with, basically. You seem quite reasonable. I could help. I'll do what I can to bring him back. And we're done. No, that's all we need to do here. We might rest so that Kelgar can get a few hit points back. And everyone will get spells back. But that's all we needed to do. Yeah. Why is he injured, I wonder? Don't remember him being injured before. This guy wants help finding some stuff that people were bringing to him. He hired a group of adventurers to show them the area around Highcliffe, help them get their bearings. Big disappointment. They offered more gold than I'd seen in 10 seasons. Stupid not to say no. Only paid half of what he was owed before he went to explore. They promised the rest when they got back, and they haven't come back. Okay. Let's just do a full save. So we need to go to Chandra's farm. So let's do that.
Looks like this is the place. But where's...
Who are you? Did Maine send you? Whoever you are, you don't look much like a farmer to me. Any reason why you're gracing me with your presence?
Is there a reason he should? You don't look worth it.
Nishka.
Well, it's just the truth. And she asked.
Maybe you all better tell me what you're doing here. There's been too many visitors lately, and I really don't have the patience for it anymore.
The Elder asked us to come down and track the lizard folk.
Good. Glad to see the Elder finally got wise enough to protect the grain shipments into Highcliffe before winter hits. I've been alone out here ever since the others abandoned their farms and took shelter in Highcliffe, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out.
Seems dangerous.
Well, I'm not here by choice. I'm supposed to be making the merchant run through Port Last Ember right now, but with the recent troubles, I can't leave the farm, let alone take the trade road from Highcliffe. I can't even move my harvest into town. And if I can't sell it, I won't make it through the year, not to mention the town's counting on the trade. I have friends in Ember and Port Last expecting shipments this season.
The merchant road is blocked, the one to Neverwinter?
It's worse than that. I don't know if it's more lizard folk, but no one's come back along that road for a while now. Merchants who take it just vanish, wagons and all. It happens so suddenly and quietly, and the bodies are never found. If you take the road, it's the last journey you'll make. The whole village, and even as far south as Fort Lock, is being cut off. If it keeps up, we'll starve, or worse.
Have you been attacked?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. No one's been killed, luckily enough. Mostly buildings and houses have been burned, but no deaths.
That's strange. I would have thought the lizard folk would have tried to kill the farmers first. They tend to, eat people, from what I've heard.
I agree. It is unusual, but the lizard folk may be afraid to push Highcliff too far.
Too far? After all this? Don't know how much farther these people can be pushed?
Shedding the blood of another tribe is different in lizard folk culture, while destroying objects and homes is more, well, territorial is the best way to put it.
Well, no one's been killed yet that I've seen. Just a lot of farms burned and grain destroyed or stolen.
When did they attack?
A few months back. I don't know where they've all come from, but suddenly they're swarming all over the place.
A few months ago. These tribes may have been driven here from the mayor.
What do you mean?
Tribes of lizard folk have left the mayor recently. And I don't think it's by choice. Something's driving them out. From the looks of it, they may be ranging farther and farther in search of food.
Well, I'm more than willing to leave them alone if they left us alone, but when they start burning homes and crops, well, that's when I get worried. I have a feeling it's going to be a rough season ahead, and they're not making things any better.
Do you know where they're striking from?
No, but it must be someplace close by. At first, I thought their lair would be close to the water, but now I'm not so sure, and I wonder if they've set up a camp just for attacking the outlying farms. I doubt it's their main lair. It's too far from water, but I've seen fires up at the old ruins. It's only been in the past few days, though, which is strange since the lizard folk were attacking long before that. It's like something's going on up there. I haven't been able to leave the farm long enough to tell anyone. I guess I was counting on the Elder to actually send help.
Which ruins are you talking about?
The ruins up there are of Highcliff Castle, destroyed in a war some time ago. Lots of magic was thrown around, even talk that demons and devils were summoned and fought each other.
I thought I felt something. It's in the ground beneath my feet. Traces of it, anyway.
There's lots from the war still buried around here. Some farmers can't take a plow to some fields without turning over an old weapon or two, but that's not what has me worried.
Said if the lizard folk are at the ruins, it could cause trouble for you and the lizard folk.
Well, yes. I suspect there's a reason that place was never rebuilt. It's always had a strange history. Everyone in Highcliff knows to leave it alone. And there's more than lizard folk troubles nowadays. At least from the tales coming from the southern road. Don't know if you've heard. There's been sightings of forms walking in graveyards, strange shadows. Some of it could be just local drunks talking, sure, but I've heard tales from merchants as far south as Fort Lock.
Are there any graveyards around here?
Plenty, but no marked ones. So many battles were fought here. If the dead decided to walk, there'd be an army in no time. That huge gravesite near Fort Lock, that's one of the smaller ones from the war.
Have you been to the castle recently?
Not for years. Some of the children from the village said there's tunnels beneath the keep. You can find an entrance near one of the ruined towers. But aside from seeing the fires up there, I haven't wanted to risk leaving the farm long enough to investigate.
Looking for a man, Junie's husband.
Well, yes. I suspect there's a reason that place was never... And there's been sightings of forms walking in... William?
Thing.
Actually, yes, I did. And he didn't stop when I called to him. He looked frightened. Kept looking back as he ran. I just thought Junie had sent him on some errand. She pushes him a little hard sometimes, but he lets it happen, so I don't have much sympathy.
Was he heading for the castle?
No, I don't think so. He was going into the woods around here. If he was going to the castle, he was taking the long way around.
Anything else you can tell us about
Not
the area?
much more to tell, but if you want to help, let me just mark the ruins on your map. Why do you have that strange look on your face?
Lizard folk.
What? Where did they come from? My barn. And the harvest. I let down my guard for a second and they were waiting for it. Waiting until I got distracted.
Didn't mean to distract you.
This farm is all I have. And now that my harvest is gone and with winter coming, look, if you're going to help, do it. I'm so tired of Neverwinter and Fort Locke and the militia and the Elder and all of them promising to help us out and nothing ever happening. Just once. Just this once. If you can actually do something for Highcliff, for the farmers here, it'd be long past due.
Don't worry, we'll fix everything. And you'll join our party later. Right. Off to the High Castle. Whatever it's called. Highcliff Castle Ruins.
Crossfire.
So, we'll talk to William. How'd you find me? Your wife sent us to look for you. Should have known she wouldn't let me go without a fight. I'm not going back. I've made my decision. This clearing will just serve as well as Highcliff for a home. Why don't you want to go back? I'm through with having her treat me like her mule. I'm declaring myself a free man. I just couldn't take it anymore. The farming, the child, never any time to myself. She wouldn't even let me spend a few evenings at the Blue Rooster. I decided to start a new life elsewhere. For now, this clearing will do. Tell Junie you found me dead, killed by bears. Here, take my wedding band. That should convince her to stop looking for me. What's in it for me? Let's see how it is. Oh, that set me towards evil. You know what? I don't want to do that. No, let's reload that quick save. I didn't think that asking for the money was evil. I thought that was more chaotic, but okay. Not that it really matters that much, I guess. But, yeah, let's do that again. Yeah, so chaotic and good. I've got 100% on good and I've got 17% on chaotic. The higher that first value gets, the closer it pushes me to lawful. Okay, your wife sent me. Why don't you want to go back? Running away isn't a solution. Very well. I'll tell her you were killed. Okay. And he still decides to run away. I don't know why, but he does. Didn't he give us a ring? I guess he didn't. So it didn't actually give us the ring. I guess it's so small that it doesn't count as an item. Okay. Let's...
Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face.
Let's take that.
Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face.
Take that.
Okay. Come around here and rescue the little kids.
Time for a little fun.
Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face.
Time for a little fun.
Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face.
Let's get these kids to safety. Either of you hurt? You're not going to yell at us now, are you? No, I'm not going to yell. Why'd you come out here? Dar was telling stories. Your father was telling stories. No one's able to do that. Good. That lie shifted me towards chaotic. That's what I want. I can't let myself get too lawful because I've got a funny feeling I'll lose my warlock abilities if I do. Okay. So yeah, that's 16. That's good. There's one more group of wolves which we'll go and do, and then we'll go up to the castle. Although I think even if we kill this other group of wolves, we're going to still hear those wolves howling in the background. Let's let my companions catch up a touch. There we go. And...
Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face.
I don't know, sometimes you take all the fun out of it, Kelgar. When you kill them all with that great cleave of yours. sort of always of two minds whether to help this guy or whether to kill him.
I'll take care of this. I think we've had it.
Stay back. Slan not fight you. Slan must get help.
What are you doing
Slan
here?
leads clan here to sink human boats. Dead ones attack Slan's warriors. Slan escape. Slan must ask Chief for more warriors to fight. Yes. Humans invade our lands. Hunt us. Humans need to be stopped.
I'm gonna do, yeah. Oh, 3 points towards chaotic for choosing to kill him. That's good.
Give me.
Okay. I prefer to kill him anyway because I get more experience. Well, I think I get more experience from the fights in the Goblin Cave. Okay, we've got a bunch of zombies over here. There we go. Did they drop anything useful? Yeah, I don't think they ever really do, but it's good to check anyway. What did we get? Did we get anything off here? And that's right, we got the gloves of yellow rose. That doesn't help us. I didn't sell that other stuff back in town, which I'm probably going to regret. Actually, let's give that to Kelgar for the moment. Thank you for fixing that. Yes, there is a door there. I always am unclear if there's a door here or not in this. Doesn't, because the walls are brown, it's just always so weird. There we go. And that's right, there's never anything in that room. Where are you guys running to? Don't go running off like that. Going to change key mapping for a sec. Where is it? This one down here. Is that mouse button 4 for some reason? There we go. Because my default action is to attack, but I'd rather be out. I wish you could set the default action to a spell. It doesn't feel like you can though, because I'd love to be able to set my Eldritch Chain. But what I've basically got now is the 2 buttons on my mouse allow me to cycle through targets basically. Because yeah, what I'm finding a lot of the time is I want to target someone else that everyone's not attacking. because I feel like I can do more good targeting someone else. There's nothing in this room either. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. Gonna rest here because there's a big boss fight through that door. So let's get my leaps and bounds going. That's my Warlock doing the chain lightning. So I got the where was it? Oh, it's in the spells. I got Eldritch Chain. So Eldritch Chain will randomly jump to one other target. At least at my level now it will. Every 5 levels it'll jump to another target. So I'm level 6 at the moment, so it'll jump to 1 extra target. At level 10 it'll jump to 2 extra targets, and at level 15 it'll jump to 3 extra targets. They have to be within a certain distance, I think it's 30 feet or whatever. So it doesn't always jump if there's not another opponent close enough. But it's a nice little feature. So I've set up my default on action 1. It's going to do Eldritch Chain with the Draining Blast. So the Draining Blast allows... it slows the opponent. So basically drains their energy, and they have to move slowly for the next round. And on number 2, I've got my Eldritch Spear, which is just my long distance one. I probably won't be using that much anymore. In fact... it's likely
Master
that
of the Fifth
I will
Tower, you grace
get
me
rid
with
of
your
that.
presence.
Yes, I am certain. The raising of the army and the attacks on Fort Lock. How do they proceed?
There have been complications, my lord. One of our disciples near Fort Lock has been slain. It shall not affect our plans at the fort, nor the raising of our troops. Our power runs strong here. The war our master pursued here so long ago still fuels our magic. Our enemies shall not prevail.
As long as Neverwinter is occupied, then you have served me, and through me, your master.
We are all in the service of the King of Shadows, Lord Garius. Sometimes we forget he is all around us, and there are no ranks and hierarchies before him.
Think what you will, as long as you carry out my orders. Ah, it seems someone else has come to pay their respects, priest. Perhaps the same ones who slaughtered the priest at Fort Lock. I suggest you deal with them before you share the same fate.
What was I saying? Yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of Eldritch Spear. It was good in the early game because it gives me extra distance, so I can snipe much further away. But the Eldritch Chain is way better, so probably at my next level, I'm going to get rid of Eldritch Spear as one of my first level abilities and swap it out for something else. Not sure what just yet. I want to take on the priest and do as much damage to him as I can.
For Halfling and all within it.
Oh, there was one there. No, he's gone now. The double call lightning will do that. Where are you going? Yes, come back here, thank you. Right, so these are the dead adventurers. One of them will have the pay for Mozik. Let's check what the priest has on him.
All done.
And
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention.
right, so we're going to need that identified, and that identified. You can carry the mace. Most of this stuff weighs nothing. So that's the Shadow Priest's journal. So he's talking about the fact that they're trying to raise an undead army.
Follow me.
Yes.
Yeah, so what do we got? Amulet of Vitality +2. That gives a constitution bonus of +2. Wand of Paralyzation. Nash's Nimble Boots. That gives a dexterity bonus of +3. I think that's going to be better than my Lesser Boots of Tumbling. So I'm going to give those... No, that didn't work. Did I give it to the wrong person?
Everybody, follow me.
Where did the boots go?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, I didn't take them off. Yeah. Okay. You can have those. Because even though you would benefit from extra dex, it's going to be really good for me. Why is that? Not improving my dexterity. Dexterity +3. So you're telling me because I've got my spell, which is already increasing my dex by a certain amount. What is it doing? +4. Those boots are useless to me. Maybe it is better to give you that. Because I'm going to be using...
How can I help?
I'm going to be using leaps and bounds all the time anyway. So the other question then is it more advantageous? I mean, I lose 1 point of armor class.
Everybody, follow me.
Yeah?
No.
I am listening.
Give up 1 point of armor class to gain 6 hit points. 1 hit point per level. Thing is I'm hardly ever getting hit anyway at the moment. Let's give that to somebody else.
Follow me.
So you're 22, 29. That's insane.
Everybody,
And
follow
you're
me.
20.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you have used that spell of yours.
I am listening.
What was that spell? No, that ability. You must have used Elephant's Hide to give you +7 for 10 minutes. That's what that is. Because that your armor class of 29, the only reason you're getting that is because of that. So you're going to go back to 22 in a little while. Damn it, that rest didn't... Man, I thought she was killing him there for a second. That was scary. Okay. We've cured his disease. Let's get everybody closer.
Nature will have its say.
There we go. Okay. And nothing else in that room. Must be some sort of... Well, I don't see, like... Oh my god. Do you know what that arrangement there is? That's a toilet. It's 4 toilets around a sewer hole. Maybe it's not. These bars make it look like some sort of torture device. That's used to wrap around the head to hold you in place. Those are stocks. Whipping posts. More stocks. Whatever that thing's called. The rack, I suppose. I thought this was a butchery because of the slab of meat there, but this is a torture chamber. Okay.
Let's see what they're made of.
No. Because there's this one here that we're attacking first.
Take that. Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face.
Okay. And there's zombies around down here as well. I feel like there's another trap. Oh, that's right. This is the one where as you get closer, the guys just appear just here. See?
Take that. Take that.
And the guy comes out of the room. Right, so I don't think there's anything on this corpse. Nope, there isn't. That's right. Oh.
I'll take care of this. I think we've had enough of this one.
Yeah, you want to unlock that door, considering you just ran up to it and it's locked.
Well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention.
Yeah.
All done.
Here I was thinking it was a kitchen. It turns out it's a torture chamber. All done. Okay. Big bunch of them in the doorway. Lots of heavy weapons to get rid of. Oh yes, lots and lots of them. Okay. I mean, I could put them in my lesser magic bag, which would reduce the weight a little bit, but when I got Kelgar, there's no point. think one of the last fights here will be in this room.
Sorry, no fish. Sorry, no fish. Sorry, no fish.
And I thought there was something else in here. I guess there isn't. Nothing down here. Oh, triggered a trap. Didn't do much damage.
Sorry, no fish.
Let's get one of the ones in the back.
Sorry, no fish. Sorry, no fish.
Very good. This was the room I was thinking of, which has the trap there, and it's got that locked there, and that chest there, which I think is actually fine. Yeah, 9 gold. That's trapped as well. Oh, that's unlocked. That's very nice. Cure light wounds, which is basically like a Coca-Cola at this point. Doesn't do much for me. Yes, a garrote. Very aptly named. Yeah, we can head out. We've done everything we need to in here. Actually, let's rest, and this will prove that that was that ability that she used to buff her armor class. Let's just do leaps and bounds again because we can. Almost feels like I should be able to go down there. I mean, it's pretty treacherous. I'd probably kill myself, but anyway. Let's go to the lizard man cave, or the lizard folk cave. Lizard folk, I guess. Yeah, good. You can do that. If I go and attack these guys before you've done that, then we're going to end up running through that trap. drop anything? How annoying. Well, they left this chest here. I don't know what that is. I mean, it's not long pig. The proportions aren't quite the front legs aren't right for long pig, so that's good. Long pig is human, by the way, if you don't know. See, actually, this is better to use the Eldritch Spear on because I can do it from much closer distances. And all good. What's in the crate? I'll be selling the choking powder. I don't use any of that sort of stuff. I missed for once. I rarely miss. I just have the difficulty on, where is it? Normal level. Which, you know, that works well for me. Any of your area of effect spells do not harm your party. I know that's probably considered, you know, go to D&D hardcore rules and it's a little bit different, but I just have it on normal. Maybe if I get all the way through it on normal, I might consider doing it again on something a bit harder, but that's just me. That's how I always play games like this. Yeah. These guys, let's do a spear to get them moving towards us. Ooh, actually, I want to take out him. He's the spellcaster. There we go. No one casts spells at me. Now that is Long Pig. Do we need to rest here? We probably should. Probably should have saved as well, but anyway. Can do it now. Oh, there's a trap. soon as you undo that trap, I am gonna zap this guy.
The land is against you.
More healers kits. Here comes some more.
Time for a little fun. Take that.
No, didn't need to. Can't detect any more. There's one.
The land is against you.
Here we go. Then there's going to be this room full of them. No. I thought there was a bunch of them in this room. No, I guess not. What a ridiculous weapon. A scythe is a weapon of last resort. Would be totally useless against armor.
Give me a
Hey, we got another level. That seemed really quick to get another level. Might and Magic. I can't remember if I've played any of the Might and Magic games. I don't think I have. Let's just finish this battle before I level up. Looks like there's someone there as well. There we go. Okay, now we'll level up. One there. One there. One there. I've still got 2 points left over. I could... What could I do? What's going to be useful? I don't need law. I really don't. Maybe search. A couple more points in that can't hurt. Okay, so I can't do anything there. I said I wanted to get rid of Eldritch Spear, but is there something that I want instead of it? See the Unseen. That lasts for 24 hours and I can see invisible and dark vision. That seems pretty good. Devil's Sight. See in normal and magical darkness. So why... Why would I use Devil's Sight? I mean, the only advantage of Devil's Sight is if I use something like Darkness, I can still see in it. Devil's Own Luck. I mean, the thing is, I don't have a huge charisma bonus. And the entropic warding just does... I don't feel like I need it. It doesn't last all that long. Otherworldly Whisper. +6 bonus to lore and spellcraft checks for 24 hours. I don't feel like I need that either. But I don't feel like I need the Eldritch Spear anymore. So I think I'm going to take See the Unseen. So I can do the 2 buffs now, leap and bounds and see the unseen, and that will do me good. And my Eldritch Blast is now up to 4d6 of damage. That will be wonderful. So, hang on, before I do anything else, let's put that on the bar so that I can do those 2 buffs. Now, we'll level up Kelgar. Just whatever you recommend there is fine, and he doesn't get anything else at that level, which is odd, but
I am listening.
it happens sometimes with fighters.
Everybody, follow me!
And then we're getting attacked. What are you recommending? Dodge. Yeah, sure, take dodge. Where are they? Right there. Okay. Oh.
I think we've
Here
had
comes
enough.
another one. There we go. Ooh, a spear +1. And some more arrows. Yeah, we want to go down to here first. I don't think there's much useful stuff in these, if I remember rightly. In fact, it's probably junk that I don't want the bullets. I don't want the shurikens. In fact, I'm going to chuck those in there because I can't sell them either. And we might as well throw those arrows in there because we're not really using them and we don't want that either. I think I'm going to sell Eleni's bow, or maybe keep it and give it to one of the other companions that I can have, although I don't know that there's really a companion that it's suitable for. We'll come back and get that later. We're going to head this way. Oh, let's do that just because we can. Let's pick up this. More healers kits. Got a weapon rack and a chest. Come on, unlock that for
Well,
me,
well,
dear.
well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention.
Okay. Heart of the Beast. And what was the other thing we found? That Morning Star, which has been unidentified. So let's give that to you because you're
Everyone,
the best
follow
at
me.
identifying things. And that's White's Morning Star. Bonus damage, electrical, 1. 1 point of electrical damage. Yeah, not worth it. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that because I'm never using it. Might even just take that off there. We're going to sell all of that later. Okay, let's continue on.
For Merdelaine and all within it. The land is against you. The land. Nature will have its say.
No, they didn't drop anything around there. They just dropped this stuff here. That's fine. Bark skin and some gold. None of that there. There's nothing in that little pool. It's just something interesting to look at. Okay. Why is your dexterity decreased? You're not
Follow me.
overloaded. You must have been debuffed by something. Okay. We want a quick save because we're just about to... I'm trying to remember that I might have actually bought one of the Might and Magic games years ago. Let me have a look. Actually, I don't know if I can really have a look in here at the moment. No, I don't think I have played any of those. What is the one that I'm thinking of? I often see it being recommended for me. Let's see if I can find it. It's just like a four-person party dungeon crawler from the 90s as well. No, okay. Wizardry 6. I owned this game years ago, and I actually found it, or was it? No, it was Wizardry 7, actually, I think I owned. So, yeah, Crusaders of the Dark Savant. I remember this guy being an opponent. I remember these guys. And I remember it being this game being very frustrating. But this one you do have guns and stuff in. But yeah. And that's a 6 per party. Anyway. Back to the Neverwinter. Uh-oh. It's not unpausing. That's not good. It's not taking any of my inputs. We did just do a save. Emergency mute. Let's see if this still works. Yeah, okay, that fixed it. Yeah, I guess the problem is it's another case of it would be one more game that I haven't completed if I was to start buying some of them. Because I always feel bad that I haven't completed games. Now, what was this helm all about? Where was it?
I am listening.
Even she can't identify it. Was there a... I thought there was like a potion of lore that we could get that could help her identify things. I really want to know what that
Everyone, follow me.
helmet is. I can't remember. I've got a funny feeling it might be useful by me. Okay, we have almost done this dungeon, so let's get this. Yeah, I like playing games even though I don't complete them as well, but I always feel like, you know, I'd like to complete more games. I mean, they're games which, you know, aren't designed to be completed really, like your, you know, 7 Days to Die type things. But I really do just feel terrible that I buy a lot of particularly RPGs and just don't ever complete them. We're going to give a lot of this stuff to Kelgar. Hang on. So, what did we just get? We got a halberd we haven't identified, so you can do that. We've got a normal spear, and we've got a normal dwarven war axe. I'm pretty sure that halberd was something nice. Yeah, Ravager. It does 1d6 of sonic damage. So that does sound nice, but we're going to sell it. And then what's in here? Just gold. Just, he says. Okay. And then we want to come through here. I feel like there's a trap ahead. Oh no, probably not. This is just the back door. Oh, we didn't go out the front way, so we didn't finish off that last little bit. That's fine. Yeah. We can get out of here now. Head back to town. Finish up a bunch of quests. Get a bunch of experience. Let's just rest so that Eleni can get back to health, and whatever you got debuffing you will hopefully disappear. Yep, it did.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
I really want to finish this one this time. I mean, I know it's probably not the favourite thing for my viewers to watch me play, whether it's here on Twitch or whether it's on YouTube, but I really feel like I want to finish this time. I finished the original campaign of Neverwinter 1. I want to finish this one. So I've got to force myself, after we get to the castle, after we get the castle that we get given, I've got to force myself to keep playing. We need to come back to town. Tip: hit the G key to toggle the mode bar on and off. Fine, but what is so bad about that tiny little bar right there that you would want to turn it on and off? Like, it takes up almost no space. Even this bar down here doesn't really take up a lot of space. The only problem I've got at all is the fact that this thing doesn't use the full area available to it. And I think that's a bug due to the fact that I'm running this under Wine on Linux. So that's that. Finish that mission. And we're good. Talk to him last, because I think that finishes everything up, if I remember rightly. So we'll talk to Junie and lie to her about her husband, which I think will keep us chaotic. Yes, good. And we're done there. We've got to go and talk to the mother and father of those kids as well. Let's quick save before we do that, just in case. So, is it evil for me to ask for a reward? No, it's not. Okay. Push me towards good, that's fine, I don't care about that. Zacharin's Amulet. Constitution +1, save throw, will +1. Yeah, we're gonna sell that, I think.
Yes.
Actually, if I give that to you, you'll get some more hit points.
Everybody, follow me!
Yes.
So, yeah, you're getting that.
Yes.
All good. Is that all of the stuff that I can do here? Gotta wait till I see him in Neverwinter for that. Yeah, that is. We're almost done. I'll sell up here. We need you to...
I am listening.
Identify that. That's right. Major circlet of blasting. No, we don't want that. Searing light, 3 uses per day. I mean, that does sound nice, but no. Not when we can get 5,000 gold for it. Probably could have got more than that, actually, if I had sold it myself rather than... let's drop those.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You got anything you want to get rid of? No, you used up all those magic arrows damn quick, though. Thankfully, you didn't switch to the bolts of fire just yet.
Yes.
Okay. Don't want that or that. Should probably keep this, but I'm not going to. Bear's endurance. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Drop those. Sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell that. We can't sell that, and that's everything.
Everyone, follow me.
Follow me.
How can I help?
Okay, I think we're good. I think we're better than good. I think we're doing great. Let's just have one more check about what armor he's got. Just in case there's something that I missed. So that shield there. That's another tower shield. It grants you dark vision and a +3 bonus against goblinoids to defense. Interesting. Shield of the Wisp Hunter. Resistance to electric. No, that's fine. I don't think I need anything else at this point. Although I'm tempted to start buying helms, particularly for... Actually, no, I don't need to, because we don't have critical hits in this difficulty level. So, yeah. Let's just quick save. Let's go and talk to the Elder. And... yeah. Attacks should stop now because I've killed them. You must ensure that if I do not return, I'll gather the men and lead an attack on their lair. I think if I say I should consider negotiating a peace with any survivors, I think that's probably a lawful thing to do. Let's see. No, that just pushed you towards good. That's fine. I don't care about that. Okay, whatever. So, so we're down here. Don't think I think he gives us some armor, which we don't really want. Put it to good use. Okay, I just want to have a look at that armor for a moment. Armor of Loyalty. This is base armor class 3, dex bonus 5. That means it's studded leather. And it's armor class +1, spell immunity to charm and dominate. It does increase my AC, but I like the look so much of the... We might have to keep this. Once we go to the inn in Neverwinter, I can put that in a cupboard somewhere and keep it, and might switch back to it later. But that is actually useful to us. Hang on. I want to just double check. The only problem though is the weight of this. It's 20 pounds compared to the 15 of that. If I turn that on, my armor class goes to 23. It does go to 24 when I wear that. That's good. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I think I'm going to leave it here. I was going to head into Neverwinter and then leave it, but I think it's a better place to leave it right here. The trip into Neverwinter is nothing. There's a whole heap of boring stuff at the start of the next episode where I go around and talk to people in Neverwinter. There's not much in the way of fights coming up. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Let's do a full save, of course. Our Halfling Warlock in the original content. We're getting through this quite well. 2 sessions to get to a Neverwinter. Thanks for the cheer, St. Salvius. And I will see yous all later. Thanks a lot. Bye.